Well, she's just over 10 months old, and already baby Molly is the face of childhood cancer on Vancouver Island. She and her parents were uprooted Christmas Eve when they got a shocking diagnosis. Their baby girl, who was then just 10 weeks old, had leukemia. Vancouver Island responded, as it always does, with an outpouring of support, something the family is deeply grateful for. And now, almost a year later, we're happy to tell you that baby Molly and her family are back home, back in Victoria. CTV's Louise Hartland joins us now live with an update. Louise.
Hudson, the Campbell family is back, but similar to many others on Vancouver Island, they will still have to travel to Vancouver for Molly's treatment. Laughing, playing, and smiling. You would never know this little girl is recovering from a miraculous battle with leukemia.
Because just looking at her, I mean, you wouldn't even know that she was sick. Like, it's amazing how well she's rebounded.
Just months ago, baby Molly was riddled with tubes, spending every day of her short life at BC Children's Hospital. But late last week, the Campbells got the news they have been waiting for. They could come home, just in time for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we went around the table and everyone said what they were thankful for, and it was a lot. It was very emotional, but it was fun. It was amazing.
While the family of 7 was in Vancouver, their home had to be renovated, germ-proof, to reduce the chance of Molly getting sick. Even a common cold could send this little girl straight to the ICU.
Because she had the transplant so early, she's basically in remission. We just need to make sure she stays in remission.
To do that, the family will have to take Molly to Vancouver for regular checkups at Children's Hospital. This week, they will go back twice. Next week, hopefully just once, and eventually once every 2 weeks. The treatment Molly and hundreds of other children with cancer living on Vancouver Island need is not available here. Victoria General Hospital has a small pediatric oncology department. As of right now, there is no full-time oncologist here or isolation room, and many specialized children's cancers cannot be treated with the resources on the island. That is something COLWOOD Mayor Dave Saunders is trying to change.
I was with a family, eating supper with them when they got told that their daughter had leukemia. I've watched that family suffer.
Saunders is pushing to get a full-time oncologist and facility at Victoria General Hospital. His time as mayor is up next month, but Saunders says his fight for this cause is just beginning.
My political life ends, but I will continue as hard as I can, and so will my friends and my family, to make sure that this happens.
We met so many families from the island and from Victoria, in particular, on the oncology ward.
The Campbells say having a facility to treat these precious patients here would be extraordinary.
I would give anything to be able to have done this whole thing here on the island. Would have made a huge difference.
The Vancouver Island Health Authority says it is working on increasing the number of staff and to create more support for children and families dealing with pediatric cancer. Plans include increasing education for nurses and others and improving the facility. VHA says there will always be a need for children with cancer to travel to BC Children's Hospital for care, something the loved ones of those patients hope isn't the case. Hudson.
All right, for now at least, good to see Molly back home with her family.
Great.
Yeah. Louise, thank you.